What's up, bitches? That was a fucking week. This is gonna be a train wreck. Cause
I'm pulling this off.
yeah, cause my dude, you're gonna take a bunch of shots. I'm gonna take a bunch of shots. We didn't do well this week for
Let's
so
just
many
say
reasons.
we're ready.
We came prepared. I got some Kill Devil rum for my first shot, or we'll figure out how many shots of it ends up being. I know I got 5.
Yep, I've got 5 as well.
Because I missed 4, but one of them was a loss to Brendan, and I feel like that just warrants an extra shot. Like that, I
So
get a punishment for missing the prediction, but also I got to get punished for fucking losing to the one winless team left.
that's
I
right.
feel like
So
that's a
let's go ahead and
tradition that needs to
appreciate
start.
before we go any further. Let's appreciate the ones that we did correct, which for me was exactly 1. The one that I did get correct, I don't remember at this time.
Was that Kyle versus Joe? Because I also
Did Joe
got that
win?
one.
Yep, it was Kyle versus Joe. I always bet against Kyle, and it's never failed me. I mean, Kyle, thank you. You gave me Jamar Jackson, and I don't have to take a shot because of you. So thank you,
Surely you mean Jamar Johnson, the corner?
Jamar Johnson. That sounds like such a football player, Jamar Johnson.
All
Jeez.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's the one I got
We
right.
got
What did you
about
get
5
right?
of these to take, so I think we should probably get started.
All right. Number 1, Rebel, cast strength, single barrel. The first one I'm going to enjoy. The rest, not so much.
We're
Cheers.
just trying to get through them at this point. Cheers. Oh, fuck. This is going to hurt by the end. All right.
Now we're moving to Crown Peach because this is 35% alcohol.
Okay. Now that we got that through, let's break it down by the actual matchups. Brendan versus myself. I got nothing. I don't have any good excuse because I managed to lose to Brendan. I thought for sure that kid was going to go winless this year. But Brendan, because I'm just a nice guy and gave you a win, I think you should give me a discount on Fields. This seems like a fair and rational and not at all self-interested thing to argue.
Does he still have Fields?
I'm sorry?
Does he still have Fields?
He still has Fields. I made sure to check because
See, that's
y'all are some
interesting
crackheads
because
with that fucking
Brendan, I
trade
thought you
deadline,
traded away every single player, so it's only about time.
right?
Let him go.
Yep.
Let him be
Y'all
free.
are some crackheads with this deadline, and I love it. I'm so happy to see it.
I also got that incorrect. So, and cheers.
Ow.
That one was so much better than the first
Fucking
one.
Christ. All right. On to the next one. Fucking shit. This is going to be a train wreck. I got to work.
Why don't we talk about my team?
Yes, you're next. Don't
Why
worry.
don't we
We're
talk
getting
about
to
the
you.
team that scored more than every single fucking team in the league? All 11, all 10,
168.4
outside of
opponents.
Cal.
I got to give you credit, Cal. I thought I went back to my old ways and bet against you. And so you took
Never
that
again.
personally and proceeded to set the league record for most points in a week. Taking that record from, funny enough, your opponent.
I'll give it to you,
buddy.
man. That was great. I'm glad you got it out of your system so that way it can never happen again. And so that way when we meet in the fantasy football championship,
which is my final prediction,
you will have used up your one for the year. So cheers to
didn't you do that too, though?
John Callahan. Cheers
Didn't you
to
also have a 208-point performance this year? So you
yeah,
also used it up.
The first of many. First of many. Cheers.
Right. Here's 3 down the hatch. Fuck me. I got to be at least kind of functional in the morning, and I'm starting to worry about that. These are gonna hit me like a fucking train. All right, on to the next
Who's
one.
next?
Mario versus Matt.
Got that
Mario,
one wrong, too.
you're on a little bit of a roll going back to what was it, week 7? You haven't scored under 120 in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Guys, we got to start paying attention to Mario. If he gets a running back, we might be fucked.
Well, one of his running backs got cut, so
That did happen.
that's good. But also, bro, Jamal Williams popped off, and Tony Pollard popped off. Patriots defense popped off.
Oh fuck, he's got
All your
Pollard.
points were in 4 players. Patrick Mahomes, 4 players, but you did it.
Wait, Mario, when did you get Pollard? I feel like I should have known that. All right, okay, you got something
Well,
there. You
let's
got
take a look at
something.
the history. He drafted him in the round.
Oh
11
fuck, that's a
of,
nice pick for
the
you, my
original
dude.
draft. But
Yeah,
props
if
to you, man, I'll take Patrick off your hands if you don't want him.
I mean,
I'll still take him.
you know, Patrick was texting me. He said he was tired of carrying Mario's team and wanted to go to a championship. So he told me to fucking kick rocks and get the hell out of his DMs.
Yeah, I mean, I would give Herbert plus for him. Just saying.
All right.
You heard it here first.
Fuck
Cheers.
you, Mario. God. Fucking.
I'm getting flashbacks.
On to the next one. Kevy versus Reed. I bet against Reed, and it paid off. Reed, you'll be happy to know, just because I want to add insult to injury and rub some salt in your wounds. Not only did you get your ass handed to you, but that's the worst performance in our league's history. Set, by the way, you just stole that record from Matt, who set that last week. Matt, you had the lowest scoring performance in our league's history at 76.2. And Reed was like, you know what? I got this. 67.5. How do you do that? You have to try to get under like 80.
Well, here's what you do. You start Taylor Heineke.
That'll do it. That'll do it. And then, you watch Kirk Cousins get absolutely cream pied by the Cowboys. I've got enough shares of Justin Jefferson that I'm feeling your pain too, buddy. Don't worry. I'm like, oh, how's my fantasy team doing? Oh, the Vikings are getting killed 40-3. Because everyone saw that one coming, just as everyone predicted. So that's the first one where, no, I think you're taking a shot and I'm not. Drink up, buddy. Don't worry, I'm joining you on the next one. Robbie versus Mike. Mike, you let me down, buddy. You really did. Maybe if you were more focused on your lineup and not talking shit about me in a Speedo, you might have actually gotten the win.
Ooh,
by the way, I
he
wasn't
took
even
that
wearing a Speedo.
personally. He took that personally.
I did. I took that fucking personally.
Okay,
Now
so
you're talking shit even after I bet on you. This fucking guy.
I don't know what kind of move you're trying to pull, starting Kyler Murray and not trading me all of your picks for Colt McCoy. But you know what?
More importantly,
Samaje Perine, he killed it for you, dude. Your bench looked stacked this week. Maybe even the best in the league.
more importantly, on the Kyler Murray note, he started Kyler Murray the weekend after the new Warzone dropped.
Mistake.
That's a rookie move, dude.
Rookie
move.
Rookie move. Damian Harris, he had a good game. You celebrated his good game by getting rid of him. So
No, he just traded for Damian.
What's that?
He just traded for Damian. Kyle had him.
No, Kyle now has him. So Kyle originally
drafted him in the second round.
Damian went from Kyle to me. Then Damian went.
Harris. I thought you said Damian Pierce.
No. Then he
Okay.
went,
Yeah.
to Mike and then back home to Kyle, who doesn't
Yes.
realize that Damian Harris sucks at football.
I'll push back a little bit on that. Damian Harris is not bad at football. He's going to go in free agency, and someone will sign him to be a starter, and he'll end up being the second coming of Jamal Williams, where he'll be productive, but no, he's the guy you take and feel like you need a shower after. He'll get you points, and you'll hate it the entire time.
The problem is that Damian Harris is black. And because of that fact, he will never be successful in the Patriots organization. Just facts. Just facts.
Fucking went there. We were doing so well. We were doing well, and then you went there.
Dude, we're 4 in. Come on now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Cheers to Damian Harris, getting him off of my team, and
On
now
to
back on
Kyle's.
Kyle's, where he will die alone. Cheers.
Cheers. That's number 5.
Tastes like Beach Club. Hopefully it doesn't end up like Beach Club.
No, that's vodka Red Bull. That's vodka Red Bull, dude. All
so
right.
what does that leave
We've
us?
got
Predictions for the
Kyle
week?
versus Joe.
Oh, you're right.
We've got
right.
one last one. Kyle versus Joe. I bet on Joe. Joe, thank you. I can't do a 6. I'm just trying to exist at this point. So Noah, I believe that one's yours.
No, I got that one. I just
Oh, you did get that one, yeah.
roll back the footage. I'm 5 deep, bro.
Kyle, you lost 116.22 to 110.26. Yeah, that was the catalyst. You blowing up your team. Probably not the worst idea. But yeah, that set it off. Now, because we are taking longer than we probably should, let's get to our week 12 predictions. Turns out, 5 shots slows things down a little.
But
let's start from the top.
Mario.
We've got our lovely hosts playing each other this week. Noah, I don't want to do another shot next week, so I'm just going to take the L. But it seems like every time I bet against myself, that's the week I win. So I hope I take a shot next week. Then we got Brendan versus Mike.
Oh, and I agree with that, by the way. That's my prediction. I never bet against myself, except for the 1 week I did, and it went poorly. Rookie mistake.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Brendan versus Mike. I'm so glad I'm not playing Brendan this week because it gives me at least 2 easy wins where I don't have to take a shot. Kind of caps my shots at 4. So I'm going to go Mike here.
Agreed.
I feel like that's a pretty chalk pick.
I think
John versus Kevin.
I think Mike's got a chance here. I'm going with Mike.
Just a little bit.
Small chance.
Itty bitty chance. Then we got a sibling rivalry here. We've got John versus Kevin.
Well, let me start. I'm not betting against you, Cal, ever again until the championship when I smack the shit out of you. So I'm going to give you, Cal, the win. Just by a narrow margin, though. I think you both
got a good team, but it has not been your year. Every time you seem like you got it, something happens and you go right back to 500. So I'm also going to bet on your brother because seems like every time I bet against him, I'm doing shots. So there's that one. Mario and Robbie now.
We haven't talked about this. I'm interested to see where you're leaning on this one. So this might be close.
Initially at first glance, I was looking at Mario. I was like, Mario's been hot as hell. But then I looked at it and, sleepers already got it. Robbie is, like a 4% favorite. But then I was looking at the lineup, and that's with 2 holes in his lineup. That's after his trade. He's still got to set his lineup. So, Mario is as much of a role as your team's been on. I gotta go. Robbie.
I completely agree. Olave, I think this is the week that he really pops off because I think Jameis might just be back. I don't know. I hope. He deserves it. Devonta Smith against Green Bay. Good matchup. You should get rid of Darrell Henderson, though. He's gone. He's not on his team anymore. Give him to me. I'll take him. But
what happened with that from our resident Rams fan?
Yeah, so resident Rams fan here since birth, St. Louis. Let's go. They basically wanted to free this man. Simple as that. And they don't play games. He was a 5th round pick. They just said, go be free. And so he's going to get picked up by some team with a hole. I imagine potentially the Broncos. Like that's probably my best guess, but he's going to go to a team that's in need of a running back or some running back depth. And he's going to do pretty okay. And then he's going to get cut, and then we'll never hear about him again.
Okay. All right. So that kind of makes sense. Now we've got Matt versus Kyle.
By the way, I agree. I think Robbie is going to smoke Mario. Like, just give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we got Mario versus Matt versus Kyle. We were doing well, and then the shots started to kick in. All right. So we got Matt versus Kyle.
Hey, if you're still with us, you obviously appreciate this content, and you should be a part of this. Beginning next week on our Zoom call now, you're invited.
You might as well. We're drinking, so it's the holiday season. We're allowed to get a little fatter.
That's right.
All right. We got Matt versus Kyle. Kyle, you blew up your team today. I think it's actually going to end up going pretty well for you. I think it was probably the right decision. Yeah. The consequence of that is Matt's going to kick the shit out of you this week.
Yep. Agreed.
So,
I've got it firmly with Matt.
Nice couple trades. I like that Burrow trade.
Yep.
That one made a lot of sense for you. No, I don't know what you see in Najee, though.
You know what? I see last year, and I see the fact that he's had Mitchell Trubisky and Kenny Pickett at quarterback, and he just needs some time, and he needs an offensive line, and he needs a quarterback that's going to be committed to throwing him the football. And if
you see that changing anytime in the near future, though,
if he's not the guy, there is a dude sitting on my bench by the name of Jaylen Warren that's ready to go.
Touché. All right. So I take you agree with the Matt versus Kyle?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be close.
Have we disagreed on that yet?
There's actually a couple really tasty matchups for Kyle that I think could go really well. So
let's take a look.
I could see this one going the other direction. Pickett against Indianapolis. I could see that being pretty good for Kenny. Burrow against Tennessee. I could see Burrow putting up a 30, 40-point game. Taylor against Pittsburgh. TJ Watt's back, so we got to account for that. But I think Taylor's going to put up a good game.
I think they're pretty close with that prediction of about 15, 16 points. I think that's probably about fair.
Yeah. Now, you talk about Mike Williams, though. I don't think Mike Williams is going to play next week. So you gotta account for that. That's why I think
they're awfully low on Cole Kmet. Only got him about 7 points, but I mean, here going back to week 8, he's got 9.1, 22, 23.4, 6.5. I could see that going a little.
Yep.
But you also got to take into account Matt's currently got an empty slot in his lineup. So
Now, also something worth noting is that Kyle has Ben Skoranek, and if you didn't know, Ben Skoranek is white, and Matthew Stafford has thrown to white receivers 93% of the time this year.
the fact that that stat is true is fucking hilarious.
It's accurate.
All right. So we got Reed versus
Almost
Joe. This is I don't know that I got a strong opinion on this one either way. I lean towards Reed because Reed has tended to be the better team this year, but I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. Especially when you consider Joe has this kid who's kind of good at football. You might have heard of him. His name is Justin. He's kind of good at football. And hail Justin Jefferson. So I'm going to go Reed by the skin of his ass. I think that's going to be a close one.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you again. I think we're in agreement on every single pick this week. So, guys, we're gonna get F together or not at all.
There's a very real chance we managed to one up this week. I really hope we don't.
You want to know why that's not happening? Is because I'm playing you and Brendan is playing anyone with a pulse. So this will not happen ever again.
It's there. It's fame, but it's there.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Fuck off. All right. So that gets our week 12 predictions. We got to wrap this up. We are fucking trashed or well on our way there. So let's get through the standings, final standings predictions. I think let's go in groups of 3. That seems like the most effective way to do this.
Yep.
I think the top 3 are going to be Cal and Noah in the championship. Then I think Mike and Robbie end up playing for 3rd.
Yeah, I really like some of the trades that Mike made today. I thought the Deontay Johnson for T. Higgins thing was like a bigger deal than people might catch. That's a big deal. And then to grab Damian Pierce, like, dude, you improve your team. I think Mike is number 3.
I would agree with that. I think, he and Robbie play for 3rd place, and Mike probably wins that matchup.
Yep.
Which brings us into our second trio, the bottom half of the playoff group. I think the 6 playoff teams remain unchanged. So the bottom 3 are Robbie, Reed, and Kevy.
Yep.
In that order.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I think Kevin, I actually would have him number 4 just based off of the sheer talent and like upside that his team has. You hit the right week.
If you ask me, the top 6 can almost finish in any order. I think you're really talking 2 trios of yourself, John, and Mike, and then Robbie, Reed, and Kevin.
Yep.
You can kind of order it in any way.
I think Mike, or I think Kevin, I think you're the best of the worst.
All right, so that takes us into everyone else. For the 7 through 9, I think it goes Mario, Matt, Joe. Mario, your team's been on fire recently, but I think you kind of got off to a slow start, and I think it's going to kill you off. What say you, Noah?
I think I would go Mario, Joe, Matt, just because I think Joe's going to hit his stride when
Watson comes back.
Resident rapist comes back.
Alleged
resident rapist. The bottom 3.
Never even accused of rape. He was just accused of getting.
Bottom 3. I'm going Kyle, John, Brendan.
I disagree. I think I finished 10th. Then Kyle, and then Brendan. It's going to be close on Kyle and myself, but I think I pull it by the skin of my ass. I just got to win one.
You lost to
And,
Brendan.
you know, if I
But
win
also,
one, I've
let's
outscored him by like
recognize,
200. So,
bro, let's recognize in the same year, you lost to Brendan and you beat Cal. Anyone can win any week.
I also beat Kyle.
Oh, so did everybody else. He's the street whore of this league.
Wait, did you say Cal? I
You
never
said
beat Cal.
Kyle.
Oh,
You said Kyle. Yeah, you did.
yeah,
You
I
did
said
beat
Kyle. You said Cal.
I did. You beat Cal in week 8.
Oh fuck, where did I? Just want to got it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, no,
beat
you're right.
Cal
You're
and
right.
you lost to
I'm
Brendan.
not sure who I thought my other win was, but I was like, it wasn't John. Yeah, it was John. Ah, God, I got to do better on my predictions.
What's
But
been
yeah,
real?
that's our final standings predictions. We're pretty close. So to wrap it up, recap, we've got John beating Noah in the finals. Mike, I think you beat Robbie in the semifinals. Reed, you beat Kevin in the whatever the fuck that is. Then Mario, Matt, Joe, myself, Kyle, and Brendan.
Let's get it. Ready for some
Alrighty.
Warzone?
Alrighty. That's a good recap. This video went longer than I thought it would, but we're rolling. Stop by next week. As always, you know, I'm a commissioner of the people for the people. And if you got any ideas, I don't care what it is. It could be stupid. It could be even something just, you know, fuck that dude on the left. He's a goofy looking dude with glasses. He's pretentious asshole drinking his alcohol. I mean, you decide which one of us that is, but you know, it could be something as simple as that. It could be this commissioner is a dick. But always, feedback is so important. It's how I know how to get this league running better. It's how I know to make this thing work. And on that note, we're signing off.
Peace.